Yesterday, instead of doing my usual exercise routines like hiking and jogging in mountain trails, I decided to just walk and explore the beaches of Zamboanguita, and at the same time take some footage of what's around, also the resorts and properties along the coast. And I was amazed that there are actually nice beach properties here. With this, I will still be able to achieve my daily number of steps goal, plus I will be able to enjoy exploring the coast, and I will be able to take some footage which I can now share to you. I started here in the Malatapay Flea Market. This is a market that's just open once a week during Wednesdays. And because it was a Monday, the market is empty. The Malatapay Wharf is also located here. This is where many boats that go to and from Apo Island dock. It's also here where Apo Island locals and many tourists go through to travel to Apo Island. From the port, I first walked northward. Here, there are several boats docked at the gray sand beach. I wondered if these boats are actually diving boats or fishing boats, and why they are being docked here. Around 200 meters from the wharf, there's this property that to me looks like a property that is for rent. You probably can rent this place through Airbnb. This looks like a nice place to stay in for a day or two with family or friends if you want to temporarily be away from the hustle and bustle of the city. But I actually don't know if this property is for rent. While there are already several beach resorts and other developed properties ahead, there are still areas like this with no structures built yet. This next property is probably a private beach house. That structure in front of the property is cool. They get to park two jet skis in there, plus they have a veranda or a view deck in the second floor where they can chill, or watch over the sea, or watch their family and friends jet ski at the sea. They also have this other chill place closer to the beach, and it's being guarded with dogs. I think this next one is another property, or maybe it's just part of that property with jet skis. I'm not sure. But this place also has two jet skis and a speedboat. Here's another beautiful beach that is not yet developed. If you are someone looking for a beach property available for sale, who knows, this might still be available. Here's another nice property that to me looks like a private beach house. But I am looking it up in Google Maps right now, and it says here that this place is called Aqua Dive. It's actually around 3:30 in the afternoon, and I am enjoying this walk along the frontages of these beach properties. One thing to note though, if you plan to have a beachfront property, is that iron will easily rust here. And onto the next beach resort. The pathwalk is narrower here. I think this place is Talata, but I am not sure. Just correct me if I am wrong. It's high tide, so I don't have the option to walk at the beach. I think this place has a more beautiful view of the sea and Apo Island because it does not have a front fence. And the inside has well-maintained, beautiful landscape, at least from what I see here as I walk by. If you want me to take some footage of these resorts from the inside soon, just let me know. I think that there is their cafe. They have their ramp blocking my way though, so I have to exert a bit of extra effort to pass below it. Here's another property that probably is a private beach house. I'm trying to look them up in Google Maps, but there's no label on this part of the map. So probably these are private places. And also this next place. They have about similar theme, but it's a separate property. This next property is called Green Turtle Residences. I don't know what services this place offers. Maybe they offer longer stay accommodation which works like an apartment, or maybe still a typical beach resort, or maybe a combination of both. Just contact them online if you are curious. These next properties are more laid back from the beach, meaning they have more beach or sand at their front compared to the other properties I just passed by. Again, these properties are not labeled in Google Maps, so I don't know what these properties are. Maybe still private beach houses. And then there's this area that's different from all the properties I passed by earlier. Instead of concrete structures, swimming pools, and artificial looking landscapes, these portions have large trees and empty spaces with fallen leaves in the ground that directly connect seamlessly to the beach. This place to me looks like a private park, but this has a small bridge connecting this land to what looks like residential structures across the creek. I looked this up in Google Maps and this place is called Greenland Residences. Just contact them if you are curious about the services that they offer. I decided to sit in front of their properties for a bit to drink my hot black coffee and enjoy the view and the breeze for a while. A local stopped by and we talked for a little bit about this beautiful beach and the properties here.
Lakaw-lakaw, nakadiri ka na ba? Tubig na nasa paa.
Ikaw mo dito, pambo to.
Ano sa paa, wala na ni tubig?
Ha?
Ano sa paa ba? Wala na ni tubig?
Ay, gamay ra dito. Gamay ra.
Mabasa ka, balabang ka?
Hindi.
Pero wala na nagagas?
Wala ka.
Dagat ra? Wala ra gakuan. Di agi no kana no?
Ha?
Kanang bridge ba di agi na sa paa? Kana ba?
Oh, kini. Kamo ni siya. Malway Bridge.
Unsa malway?
Malway.
I continued my walk until I reached this part that looks like a sandbar. It's actually a mouth of a river, and on the other side, if you cross the river, is a residential subdivision called Apo Vista Beach Park. It's just very shallow at the tip of the river, and I would have just crossed there and go to the other side to continue walking and see the other resorts in there. But I decided to just go back because I might run out of time. I still have to walk to the other side of Malatapay. There are also nice properties there. I am about to reach the wharf now, and here's the beach again beside the Malatapay wharf. This time from my perspective as I walk towards it. Around 200 meters from the Malatapay market and the Malatapay wharf, there's this cafe called the Beach Cafe. In case it is not a Wednesday and you are visiting Malatapay, I think this cafe will be able to satisfy some of your food cravings. Or maybe if you are visiting Apo Island, while waiting for your boat, you might want to walk towards here and chill, have food, have beer, have coffee. I have a feeling the rates here in this cafe is affordable, even for locals. Right next to the beach cafe is this property which also looks like a private beach house but maybe rentable for some of you who might want to. This place is new because I checked on the satellite view of Google Maps. This place is not yet around. And then here goes another beach that's not developed yet or does not have any structures built on yet. This is a beautiful black sand beach, so if you are someone looking for a beach property for sale, I don't know, but this might be available. If you want a beach where you can randomly chill at or swim at the sea any day, this place might be okay for it. This property looks abandoned, or maybe this was damaged by a storm. This next property looks like an apartment which you can rent through Airbnb. There's a swimming pool that looks like a common amenity for all the tenants. This place might be okay to rent for months or weeks or maybe just a few days. I searched on Google Maps and this place does not have a label on there yet, so I have no idea what this place is. Next is this big property that has a cute house built in the front and the center of the lot. Then another beautiful undeveloped beach. This next property looks like it's currently on its early stage of development. It's like it's being developed into a resort. A bridge is being constructed because there's a river or a creek behind the property, and some workers are developing the seawall.
Dia ra naagi ra dala na. Dead in na.
And then finally, there's this place called Allura. I think this is the biggest beach resort in the area. This is also the last resort which you can walk in front of along the beach from Malatapay because next to this resort is a river. It felt weird at first passing over the wall to get into the resort. Someone who is installing solar lights told me that it's fine. He suggested that I just go to the guardhouse and talk to the guard. So I went to the guard, told him that I am just walking randomly and that I just want to take some random clips of the resort. And he said no problem. So I walked around the pool and the restaurant and talked to some of the staff. This place is not so new, but because the pandemic happened after they opened, this place is considerably new. I also realized that the owners of this place are my acquaintances. If you want to know more about this place, their rates, diving services, their restaurant's menu, search for them on Facebook. Their Facebook page is Allura Resort, Dive and Spa. It's getting late in the afternoon and I have to walk back to where my bike is parked at the Malatapay market. Before I reached the market, I decided to stop by to see a few pump boats docked at the beach bringing tourists from Apo Island back to the mainland. I also met an ex-barangay captain who told me that if I want to visit Apo Island soon, she's going to assist me. So I think I will go there in the next few days. Subscribe to my channel to see my future Apo Island trip.
Pero usually sayo mo kunong last kong trip.
Naraman unta.